jeez. So, Carl, welcome to the Q&A. Welcome to... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, yeah, no, no. I'll take your time, take your time. Yeah. Yeah, go to your settings and then, jeez. Sh should be it should be headphones. Like, go to settings, go to sound and devices, and it should say headphones. Volume headphones. Is it not showing the what? Hold on. Yeah, it should have a volume, and it should be in it should say, yeah, hit your. Wait, Carl, are you back at your main uh are you back at your main what up TC Dawa? Um are you back at your Alright, alright, you got it? Alright, that's good. That's good. Alright, Carl. Well, welcome to the Q&A. First time ever us doing a Q&A. No, I'm YouTubing this right now. Yup. Yup. So Carl, there's some questions that I've written down for both of us, and the questions are they're like normal questions like how did you start off your channel, that kind of stuff. So there are going to be some random questions here and there, but the first question is um what was the or how did you think your channel hold on, how did you start your channel? That's the first question. Yeah. Yep. My cousin Carl. Yeah. All right. So my channel, how I started up my channel, mine was through social media first. Mine went through like. Yeah. Yeah. Post links to the to whatever you're doing. Yeah. Um. Jeez. First time. All right. So next question was Jesus. I forgot. I don't have it written down. I have to look at my phone. Next question was, if you could reach 1,000 subscribers, what would you do for the 1,000 subscriber milestone? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, you just like, all right, guys, I'll do a giveaway for you guys if you guys reach 1,000 subscribers. You know, shoot. Yeah, yeah. Geez, for my 1,000 subscriber event was like, I'd be outdoors. I'd be doing like a barbecue kind of Q&A outdoors or something like that. You know, just talking about how the channel reached from going from zero to being at what it's at now to being, you know, a lot bigger than it is, you know? Mine would be like it would be weird because like videos I don't normally do videos just on the PlayStation. People are like, "You just do videos on the PlayStation." I do it off of Instagram, I do it off of Facebook. It doesn't matter. But yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Oh no, take your time. Oh jeez. Wow. Next. All right, so the next question is like how has your channel changed since you went from being on Twitch to being on YouTube? Mhm. Take your time. Like, how did your channel change when you went from YouTube to Twitch, or Twitch to YouTube? Yeah. 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 Whew. All right. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, even now it's like, you know, technology is just getting more advanced every day and we don't notice it. Like planes are just getting built from like scratch. Like they don't even need blueprints anymore. They're getting built with the same parts, the same material, and the same everything, but they have different tech, like different things going on in the plane. It's like everything is so high tech now that it's like it's weird. You know, it's you don't see like drones flying in and out of our in and out of the United States. You see like planes and helicopters and whatever. But there's not been one time where you see someone flying. Well, there's been many times you see people flying like helicopter drones and stuff like that, but you have never seen someone fly and get picked up by their drone, you know? Like literally picked up off the ground and then just carried away. But technology these days, I think technology would survive for many years. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, I understand that, you know, back then we didn't have technology. We had the outdoors, you know? You didn't know what time. Yeah. I mean, I think technology has played a big part in evolution because a lot of people use it in their day-to-day lives. They use it to run a business. They use it for anything that they need. Yeah. I mean, I've seen how technology affects me sometimes too. It's like it's weird. Um, no, hell no. I mean, that's something that I don't think a lot of people could do. But if I could live without my video games, I wouldn't choose that. But if I had to and I was forced to, I wouldn't mind it. And that's weird because I love video games. I wouldn't stop playing video games till the day I die. It's just sometimes you need a break from things, and when things are getting, jeez, I went, yeah, but it's been weird. It's been really odd. I don't want to say that those games and stuff like that I played as a kid aren't the same as an everyday thing now. I mean, you look at technology back then. Technology was just starting off. I mean, you had the Wright brothers figuring out like their very first flight aircraft that could like fly. That's technology right there if that's not teaching you anything. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I definitely agree with that. So, here's another question for you. This is for both of us. If Oh my god, I forgot the question already. Jesus. Oh god. I wasn't ready when I came into this, Carl. Uh Yeah, this is going to be the most best video by Codex Prime and Pluto, the best video. Um Actually, do you have any questions that you would like to ask me, Carl? Oh, jeez. A lot of people ask me that question. How did I get the name Casual Pluto? Jeez. Well, and oof, I picked it randomly. Actually, let me say that it was a random. It was a random thing. It started. No, actually, it started off in school. I had to dress up casually for like when you have a business class and you have to dress up for it. That's basically what I went for. And my friend was like, "You're Jordan. Your nickname could be Casual something." I said, casual, casual something, right? And I kept thinking, and then I thought, you know what? I think I got it, and I found it off of like the character from Disney, the dog Pluto. So I took it and I put it together, put Casual Pluto together, and that's what it became. I mean, my name became something that meant more to me than it meant to, I don't think, not to anybody, but it meant something to me because I used to grow up watching Disney, and Pluto was my favorite character. Like that was the person I would like to see on like Mickey Mouse or anything. I grew up with like old cartoons like jeez. I gotta think. Old cartoons, Tom and Jerry, Popeye, Yogi Bear, all those old cartoons. I grew up also with like the first Scooby Doo. The very first Scooby Doo. That's what I grew up with, and that changed my childhood changed after, they made like certain episodes of that. Yeah, it went from what's yeah, it just when you mhm. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I get it. Got another question, Carl? I mean, oh my god, first video game experience, it was the PlayStation 2. Or no. Wait, no. First video game experience was the N64. And I played the first game I played on that was like Gran Turismo when it was for N64. And I didn't know how to play a racing game, and it was like the very first time, so I had a little bit of tough time with it, and then I got used to it. The second video game I played was South Park. When South Park was like when it was South Park originally was a first person shooter. It wasn't like what it is now, like a side scroller. It was an old first person shooter. I played that when I was like 12, 13 years old. I didn't really I didn't really care for the game. I just cared because it was like that was the very first person shooter game I've played. Then PlayStation 2 I played Time Splitters. And Time Splitters was like there was a rift. The storyline was there was this guy trying to go back in time to save the future, and the only thing he had to do was keep going to these certain times to try and stop the future from being destroyed. So it was like he went through the 1960s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, then went back farther, and then he went forward, and it was such a great game. I loved it so much. But the game I think I grew up with was more Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I did. Um I didn't play it for the channel. I played it just by myself, and I can tell you the game looks great. The game's phenomenal. But the only thing I don't understand is they put Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2, Wrath of Cortex, and then they put Warped in. I'm surprised they didn't put like Wrath of Cortex or any of those missing games. Wrath of Cortex was like my favorite game. I loved Wrath of Cortex. But I want them to make CTR, which was Crash Team Racing. I want them to make that, and I want them to make the original Spyro. Yeah. But for right now, what I want is for them to make the very first Crash Bandicoot racing game. That game was extremely fun. Extremely fun. I mean, the graphics weren't good. The graphics were good in the time of PlayStation 2, but now since everything's more advanced, I would like to see what the graphics are now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, there was like it was basically like Mario Kart. Same thing as Mario Kart. But in Mario Kart, Jesus. You ain't listen. If you challenge me to Mario Kart, that's the last of you. You challenge me or me and Tammy to Mario Kart, that's over. I can too, but I also know how to throw objects. Oh no, you're gonna be in first place for 2 laps, and then you're gonna be in last for like the last lap. There has been some moments I have played Mario Kart, and you know, she, wow. Yup. Yup. There's been Carl, I like to say there's been times where all right, here's another question for you. Would you go back and play every single game on PlayStation 2, or would you move forward 2 years and play everything that was on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360? Oh, I heard of that. Yeah. Yeah. That was the only one you beat. Hey, don't listen. Don't feel bad. I'm gonna tell you something. I had to beat five. I beat five, but I scared the hell out of myself. I couldn't do it. I played six. I beat Leon's campaign. I beat Chris's campaign. I was starting to work on Jake's, but I called it quits because there was just no point of it. And I started playing a little bit of the Resident Evil Biohazard. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. That game, that game is like Outlast. Outlast is horrific. I mean, just so scary, dude. Every time you go around a corner, there's someone there. It's like, what the heck? All right. Yeah. That's yeah, 'cause that game is scary as hell. That's no. Shotgun's in the tub. I watched a little bit of the gameplay footage. My friend showed me the game, and he's like, Jordan, if someone ever needs help, the shotgun's in the tub. I said, oh, sweet deal, thank you. Yep. Yep. Yes. Oh, trust me, I was watching you guys at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm surprised I didn't go to sleep. I'm like, what the heck? The heck am I doing up watching Carl? Carl got me messed up. Carl. But I mean, it's just like every time I see you on doing a video, I'm like, I gotta stop in and say hi to those guys. Those guys are like so funny. Yeah. Carl has. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you. This is the last question I'm asking you, and it's gonna be. This one's gonna be a thinking question and a like something that you would have to like think about and then talk about. So this one's a thinking question. This one's what was your favorite moment when you first started Codex Prime? Yup. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Wow. Um. Shoot. If I had um, a favorite video that I've done, I think my very first video that I done, which was my favorite, was the one when I was playing GTA. Or no, no, Paladins. I forgot. My bad. Paladins is like Overwatch, so it's like a very first part of like Overwatch. So it's like you have to go in with your team. You have to like defend this spot, and like there's people along the way that you have to kill to defend the spot, to hold the spot until you have to escort the payload and whatever. But my favorite moment um of playing Paladins was I was playing as this character named Bomb King. Bomb King was a bomb throwing character. Like his damage was lethal. If he stuck you with 5 or 6 bombs, you would be dead instantly. that made me rage quit. A game that made me rage quit. A game that made me rage quit. Super Mario Brothers 1, Super Mario Brothers 2, and then god damn it, Splatoon. I could not stand to play Splatoon with just by myself. I had to wait until my friends got on. I could not play that game by myself. I was so salty. Dude, it got no, it got to the point to where I just couldn't play the game anymore. I just stopped playing it, and then it went from that to being Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers. Yeah, of course. Carl. All right. So Carl, your Codex Prime stream was great. It was amazing. I watched you guys. You guys always do. You always bring out something new every time you guys talk. And I want to know. And I want to know if do you believe that Codex Prime and my channel, like say that we both combined our channels. Do you think our channel with both of us, like me, you, and Vic, our channels would stay the same, but do you think if we combined our channels, we would get more subscribers? Yeah. Jump. I get you. Yeah. Yeah. But Carl, I'd like to say thank you for joining me on this Q&A. I appreciate it, cuz. And thank you to you guys. If you guys really like this video, please go subscribe to Codex Prime. Not just me, the Codex Prime too. Give them the love and the support that they need like you guys give me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Carl, thank you for joining. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Jeez.